Okay, we are back, everybody, with Power Wash Simulator. The game was a little too loud yesterday. I'm hoping that I turned it down enough today. I'm going to start things off kind of in easy mode. We're just going to wash this dirt bike real quick. I guess that's the wind I hear. I ordered some of those little bubble things. I had them on my keyboard before, and I took them off because I didn't think I was going to play with keyboard and mouse again. This time, I'm just going to leave them on there permanently. They're these tiny little rubber dots that have adhesive on the bottom, and you just stick them to stuff. Oh, that's going to really help me with my, finger placement on the keyboard here. Oh. Okay. Let's see if we can find that 1% that's missing. Ooh, this doesn't help. The dirt bike is orange, and showing me where the dirt is left is orange as well. So this is just going to have to keep throwing water at this until it's done. Fairings, front fender, rear fender. Okay. I know what a fender is, but I don't know what a fairing is. Okay. What the hell is a fairing? Too close. I don't know what a fairing is. Gonna be another one of those, huh? Somebody help me. Tell me what a fairing is. A fairing is. I don't know. It's not lighting up anywhere either. Because the whole bike is orange. How am I supposed to know what a fairing is? At this point, all we're doing is just soaking it for no reason. I've come at this thing at every angle. Like, okay. We got it done, didn't we? Clean as an egg. Clean the bungalow. Clean the playground. I'm gonna go to the playground where I spent most of my days chilling out, relaxing and maxing all cool, playing with some dinos. And a couple of jerks who were up to no good started making trouble in my dino hood. I got into one little fight and my mom got scared. Oh, this is gonna be a whole thing, isn't it? Oh, even this is dirty? Okay. Nice. Is the bench? Yep. Wow, the bench is painted. You would not have known that. Again, like I said yesterday, this looks like more than just dirt and grime from time. It looks like somebody has literally just come along and smeared shit all over it. Ooh, I bet we got to get down low. Yep. Come at you from the front. We'll duck down once. Well, now we got to do a complete duck because, you know what? I'll go around to the back. Yeah, there we go. You snapped that, huh? I wasn't even done with that. I got a text message. Okay. I'm a little sad today. I'll have this conversation because it is very important for us to have this conversation. It's also pertinent since I am a streamer myself and a content creator in general. Hey, what's up, buddy? You made it to the stream. But I'm a little sad because there's a YouTuber whom I looked up to, respected, trusted, enjoyed, and they didn't do anything super heinous. They just lied to us about something. And it involves money and animals, and it's a whole mess. And she took 2 weeks off from YouTube. Didn't come out, didn't really address it, didn't tell us anything. So I've gotten to the point where I kind of miss the old world way of entertainment, to where you just watch your TV shows and your movies and you don't really know anything about what's going on behind the scenes. And I kind of miss that, because social media and the internet in general, all it's really done as far as entertainment is concerned, has shown us that everybody is a degenerate. You can't trust anybody. Everybody's a monster. Everybody's lying and a jerk. I'm a little let down today. Because I really liked this YouTuber. You know, I thought she was cool. But today's her first stream back, you know. Is the water too loud? Also, let me know if the game audio is too loud versus my audio. Because like I said, when I did that episode yesterday and I went to listen back to the audio when I was, you know, putting it together, editing. All I did was slap an intro and an outro, and it was done. But the water was too loud. The water was really too loud. Yeah, but you like it? All right. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit more. Because you got to be able to hear me. That's the whole point. Resume. Here we go. You like the ASMR? It is nice, isn't it? This whole game is relaxing. But yeah, it's just, you know, and like I said, you know, like I said yesterday, one of the biggest problems is when you introduce money into things. Monetizing YouTube was a huge mistake. Huge mistake. Because the content suffers, because everybody's chasing, you know, everybody's chasing the almighty dollar. Sucks. Really sucks. I am very disappointed with her. And she didn't even really do anything all that heinous. You know, she didn't do anything that involves kids. She didn't do anything violent. She didn't technically do anything, I think. I don't think she broke the law. Just lied about something. But now I can't really trust her, you know. Sad. Because the community that she's in is like a cesspool. It's one of the worst communities on YouTube. And she was kind of like a beacon. You know, she was one of the few content creators left out there that had some integrity. She threw it all away. So I went in today, cleaned out my YouTube subscriptions and my Twitch too. I was down to just one person left on Twitch, but now I'm following nobody on Twitch. And I think I'm just going to forget Twitch is a thing altogether. I'll be honest with you. The only reason that we're streaming here on Twitch and not full-time streaming on YouTube is because I'm monetized on Twitch and I'm not monetized on YouTube. Again, it goes back to what I said about people chasing the almighty dollar. It really fucks with artistic integrity. Not necessarily that what I'm doing is anything artistic, But still, money does get involved. It kind of makes everything murky, you know. Not great. All right, do I have another? There we go. A wider nozzle, something that can really get this job done faster. But that's really all there is to it. Everybody disappoints me in the end. And I'm not saying that to be like a negative Nancy or whine about it. No, the majority of people, whether they're online or IRL, have disappointed me to the point where I just kind of nope out. Somebody outside is tub thumping. They are tub. Speaking of disappointing, nobody wants to hear your bullshit music. You're gonna be deaf when you're 40. I'm blasting it so loud. I think I've spent the last week or two just sitting around watching reruns of It's Always Sunny. And it's funny. Can you draw with the water? I absolutely can draw with the water. Just got to find the right nozzle. Happy face! Ooh, how about this? Winky face. He's winking. But yeah, I've just been sitting around watching It's Always Sunny. I think in the past week or two, I've watched all 17 seasons like 2 or 3 times. I've watched and rewatched because every day I wake up and I go to put something on in the background, you know, while I'm working on stuff. It's just the same crap. I've run out of YouTubers to watch. No. Everybody just keeps disappointing me in the most spectacular fashion possible. Even IRL, like, I keep giving people chances after chance after chance after chance after chance, and they just disappoint and disappoint and disappoint and disappoint and disappoint and disappoint. I'm tired of being disappointed. I'm tired of it. And like, here's the thing too. I don't have a lot of self-worth. It's something that I need to work on. I was telling Tyler about that the other day. I don't have a lot of confidence. I don't have a lot of self-worth. And I think that plays a huge factor into me not like putting my foot down with people, whether it be parasocial online or IRL. And I tried back in 2023 to walk away from some toxic relationships and friendships or whatever that were causing me headache. And for the most part, I did. But I got to really commit to it. I'm going to really commit to it. I did get an email. Speaking of Game of the Year, I got an email saying that the next round of votes for the gaming awards, video game awards or whatever, has started. So I just clicked the little boxes, voted on a couple, and it doesn't matter what I vote. None of the games I play ever really win. People always vote for like dude bro games. Like Death Stranding is in every category, and I'm just like, yeah, we know that's going to win. When it's straight white males who are doing all of the, voting and or not all the vote, well, all of the voting, yeah, but who are doing all of the like picking behind the scenes. Shocker. You know what I mean? You're not going to get any fun cutesy games. You're not going to get any art games. You're not going to get any of that. You're not going to get anything with substance. You're just going to get Hollywood-esque dude bro crap. But it's always been that way. Since the beginning of time. Oh, I didn't notice. It's on the inside of this ring here, too. Wait a minute. Oh, my God. That is wild. Jeez. Ping, ping, ping. Ooh, these large open spaces are where it really gets like hard to, yeah. Right, let me finish up this carousel first. Right, I gotta go around on the other side. Ooh, you know what? Uh-huh. Look at all that dirt on the bottom. Ooh, that's hard to get to. Got it. Cheater. I ain't cheating. I don't think I'm cheating. I think they intended you to use that. As far as I know. Doody doody doo doo doody doo doo doo. All right, we gotta get down low so we can reach the. undercarriage of this bench. Really? Oh, okay. So we fully cleaned up the bench over there, the trash can. I wanted to say this is a merry-go-round. This bench. Ooh. That's a tricky spot. If I were doing this IRL, I would probably miss these parts right here. Not gonna lie. Oh yeah, I can't wait to get over and get started on that stego, but I'm trying to finish up this area before I move on over there. Well, what's I got it. Like what part is left? Ooh, I bet it counts it as one whole thing though. Yeah. Okay. Well, I tell you what helps is it being color coordinated like this. Kind of helps me do like one little section at a time without feeling overwhelmed. Which is nice. I started my advent calendar today, my Jurassic Park advent calendar. I posted it in the Discord, on Threads, and Instagram. I need to post it in my community tab on YouTube as well. That is going to be, oh, that's going to be a nightmare. That playground equipment. Ooh. 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 Again, I keep bringing this up, but my biggest question for this is like, how did this stuff get this dirty? Like, this is insanity, how dirty this stuff is. This is nutso. Do 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 do. That's not what I meant to do. This part might get a little boring, but it's okay. We'll hang in there. We'll get it done. When I was a little kid, like 5 years old and under, we had one of those swing sets, like El Cheapo swing sets that you get from like Walmart or whatever. It was all aluminum and metal. I feel like most people know what I'm talking about. Very cheap, very cheap. And we wore that sucker out. But then when we moved into, we moved to where we are now in this area, my dad actually bought a, I don't know if he went to Lowe's or Home Depot or where he went, but he bought a kit and it came with actual lumber and wood. And he built this actual, like, very sturdy, very nice swing set. And that's when I met Tyler, and he'd come over every day and we'd play the hell out of that swing set. That thing is still around. Like, we donated it as we got older and kind of got too old for it. My parents donated it to their church. And as far as I know, that sucker is still sitting there to this day. They painted it, which I'm not crazy about. They painted it pink, which I'm also not crazy about. And I think I might have pictures of that somewhere on my Instagram. I know that I have pictures of it because I went out there some years ago and took pictures of it. But it wasn't anything this elaborate. It was not anything nearly this big or fancy. No, that's rich people stuff. Just a wooden swing set. Oh, that was fun. Hello, Mr. Stegosaurus. I'm going to get to you. I promise. I think you're the thing everybody's waiting on me to get to the most. Oh, yeah. We met when we were like 9, 10 years old. So we've been friends for like 30 years, give or take. It's been a while. We've known each other most of our lives. Because we met in school, but he lived like one street over and he could just walk over here. Yeah. Yeah. So if we both live to be 80, we'll have been friends for 70 years. That's wild. I mean, I really don't think I'll live that long, but it's fun. It's fun to think about. I've got the Always Sunny music stuck in my head. The mayor's cat Ulysses is missing. The whole town's on the lookout for him. In time for the festival, we don't have Spring till he's put that hat on. Aw, no, the mayor's cat's missing. To be honest, I had to wear that hat, I'd go missing. You know what I was just sitting here thinking of? We only got around to one Patreon stream last month. We need to do a couple this month to make up for it. We've been doing all these Minecraft Patreon streams, which is nice. We are a Minecraft loving group here, but I really need to get back in and work on Pokemon some more. And I don't know if we'll ever finish that Mario game, but I need to quit dilly-dallying and get back to working on stuff on a regular basis. It got a little overwhelming there for a little while, I'm not going to lie. It felt like there were just too many games. And I felt like crap every day, you know. It wasn't great for a while, but things are kind of turning around a little bit, so I'm hoping we can get back to like streaming daily. I was telling Tyler that yesterday. You know, I've kind of been taking a low-key break, and most of the content that's been coming out on my YouTube channel is like pre-recorded stuff, which again is nice. As long as content's coming out, I'm happy. Then I had the opportunity to work on some stuff that's not really like streamer material. Like I've been working on the Metroid manga stuff, which I haven't gotten any feedback from people. I don't know if they like it. I keep telling everybody on threads to like leave comments. Let me know how you feel about this, that, or the other. Nobody. I think Lewis here is the only person that comments. Well, that's not true. We get a comment sometimes from Monkey Gamer, but I think the only two people really who comment. Thomas, maybe once in a blue moon, will leave a comment. But yeah, I don't get a lot of feedback from general audiences. Mostly just from my friends. Mostly. Yeah, it's a lot to watch. So don't stress out too much about it. And like I said time and time again, I'm aware that I put out so much content. It's unrealistic for one person to go through all of it. It's a lot. It really is a lot. But don't stress about it if you miss something. I am a little worried about the future of YouTube, given the fact that YouTube is in the middle of a lawsuit at the moment. I don't know how that's going to shake out for YouTube. Football, soccer ball, soccer football. But yeah, I'm assuming everybody's heard about the YouTube lawsuit that's happening. They've taken down a lot of channels as a precaution. I don't really do anything controversial. I don't really do anything that breaks TOS. I cuss a lot. Sometimes I'll run my mouth about a topic, but for the most part, especially this past year, I've been pretty chill and tame. We stopped talking about my mental health. We stopped talking about politics. So we've kind of just been doing our own thing over here, you know. So we should be safe. Better safe than sorry. Ooh, how do I get to the back of this to wash it? See, I can't really watch the back of you. Let me stand back up. Boy, this trash can's being really difficult today. Mr. Trash Can. Mr. Trash Can, bring me a drink. Make him the cutest that I've ever seen. Give him 2 lips like crimson and clover. And tell him that his lonesome nights are over. Trash can, I'm so alone. I've got nobody to call my own. Mr. Trash Man, Mr. Trash Can, please be clean. Mr. Trash Can. Right, let's go around to the other side. Filthy. Ping! Wow, this area is only 26% done. Lord. Jeez them. Ooh, that's gonna be fun on a bun. Trying to get that clean. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Well, this stuff's outside. Why doesn't the rain clean it? Rain doesn't work that way. We're pressure washing. If anything, rain makes stuff more dirty. Good Lord, that is absolutely cankered. How is it so cankered? This reminds me of that Dumb and Dumber prequel movie. There's shit everywhere. Oh, it's a little rock climbing area. Okay. Let's really get in here. Okay. Hitting it from multiple angles is really the way to go. What's funny is I can feel this material under my feet. It's like a soft padding material that they use on playgrounds in case kids fall so they don't hurt themselves. We didn't have that. We had hard concrete or gravel. I'm getting old. Every story I tell, every story I have told in the last year or so has just been back in my day. I finally reached the back in my day age. No. 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 Oh. I can't get off up under here. Okay. Moist. You have to get right up under these edges too. What is that gross sound? Let me go around to the other side. Our first official piece of the playground equipment has dinged, folks. He is done. Hey. Oh yeah, that wide nozzle's really helping out. Doesn't really get as in there though. Not as Not as concentrated. Yeah. I keep expecting it to get dark, like I'm playing Minecraft or another game. But thankfully, I don't think there's a day-night cycle for this thing. If there was, I'd be in trouble. Yeah, we're going to have to attack this sucker from multiple angles. Shouldn't these be spinning? I feel like those should be spinning, but whatever. Whatever. Ooh. It is very addictive to watch, isn't it? It's very addictive to play, too. Mm. I wish I could use controller for this, but I can. I mean, it has controller support. It's just, you really need a mouse for this, you know. Let me get down low. That way it's not bouncing off my face. This does sound like one of those ASMR videos that I put on to go to sleep. I always put on like a rain video or a river trickling video or a box fan video. Even though I sleep with a box fan going every single night of my life, I can't sleep in quiet. I don't know how people do it. I know it's the universal standard to like go to sleep in quiet and silence, but I would go absolutely insane. Like, even when I'm not trying to sleep, like, even when I'm just sitting here in my room doing stuff, I gotta have that fan going. That box fan goes 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. I never turn that thing off. I can't handle the silence. I can't handle the quiet. I can't. I just can't. I cannot handle the quiet. I need some sort of white noise, ambient noise going at all times. I will lose my shit if I am in a dead quiet room. I will freak out on you. Trust and believe. I will freak out on you. Ew. That's just straight up mud. Look at that. That's just straight up doo-doo. Isn't there a way to turn my nozzle? Like, how do I rotate my nozzle? I don't know. Let me take a look at the controls real quick. Options, controls, toilet, stance mode, power washer. Is like soap. Quit. Previous nozzle, aim mode, and clockwise. Ah, Z. No, not Z. Z is my hotkey for my webcam. Oh. Can I change it? I can. Wait. Well, that didn't do anything. That did nothing. The options. Yeah, equipment. Rotate equipment. Rotate equipment clockwise. But it's not doing anything. It's X isn't doing anything. Oh, rotate nozzle. Oh. Oh. Well, now I feel dumb. I feel dumb. Dumb. Well, at least we can rotate the nozzle. That'll make some of this a little easier. Oh, damn. I hope that this game has a final boss, and I just hope that it's Bowser Jr. running around with that paintbrush from Mario Sunshine. I guess technically you should wash. Well, you should. IRL, what you want to do is kind of wash the top first. You want to wash from top down because whatever you wash on the top is going to like drip down. And then when you get to the bottom, anything you wash on the ground is going to splatter back up onto the equipment. And when you wash the equipment, it's going to run back down onto the ground. It's going to be a whole thing. But thankfully, this game doesn't, not, you know, kind of hand waves that. So the dirt just kind of disappears when you wash it, thankfully. But that's not how this would work IRL, I promise. I've done a lot of pressure washing in my day. Trust me. The dirt doesn't just disappear because you wet it. It has to go somewhere. And if you're not careful, you'll just be moving it from where you're washing to where you've already washed. Having it set to horizontal, though, is a good way to cover a lot of area. Put everything on hold. My golf buddies, sorry that you would believe, soiled. Gave your details to a colleague who needs a hand. I gotta get some reading glasses with her new place in the suburbs. So I guess when you get to a certain percentage on one stage, it'll unlock the next stage, is what I'm seeing with this game. Good to know. I like finishing, like I said yesterday, I like finishing an entire project before moving on to the next one, though, because if I do that, we'll never come back to this. The playground will just remain forever dirty. When a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble in the neighborhood. I got in one little fight. My mom got scared and said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air." It wasn't for a cab, but when it came near, the license plate said fresh and there were dice in the mirror. Hello, welcome in. We are just trying to get this playground all spiffied up for the children, who are just going to come in and dirty it right back up and ruin all of my hard work. This is kind of a chill game to play, which is nice. Really nice. Jesus, Twitch is out of control. I was just earlier before you came in, like towards the beginning of the episode, I was talking about how at this point I just don't watch Twitch. Like the last person that I really liked watching, I've soured on her and I've just gotten so bored with her that I've stopped watching. And then the lady that I really liked and respected and I've watched for years on YouTube, she didn't do anything super bad. She just kind of lied to us about something, but it was enough to sour me on her. So I've just been sitting around and I've just been sitting around and watching It's Always Sunny reruns for a couple of weeks. I think I have soured on content creators to the point to where I'm over it. I'm just going to go back to watching scripted television at this point because I can't every goddamn day somebody else is being canceled for doing something really terrible, and I can't handle the whiplash. I can't handle it anymore. Like years and years ago, South Park did an episode where they talked about the bar being so low that it was like in the Marianas Trench, and it dealt with obesity. Cartman was riding in one of those little Walmart scooters. They were talking about Honey Boo Boo and eating buttered spaghetti. It was a really, really funny episode, but one with a very powerful point to make, and that is the bar has gotten so low that we literally have a felon, pedophile, impeached president, and this country elected him twice. So, honestly, though, I think they elected him once, and I think he cheated the second time. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, the bar is so low that every day somebody else is getting canceled on YouTube. So I've just been watching It's Always Sunny. I load a bunch of episodes up into VLC and I let it play. I'll drag it up and put it in the corner of my screen, and I'll sit there on Minecraft and just play Minecraft all night. Oh, it's great. Oh, I love me some Minecraft. Why do I hate content creators so much? Well, a lot of it boils down to the fact that I put so much into them. When you watch a content creator, the way that these platforms work is there's the FOMO if you don't watch their live streams. Then there's the constant monetization surrounding them, super chats, donations, subscribing on Twitch. And it's all this big bubble of fuckery. And even if you just watch these people for free, which is what I do, they're constantly being canceled. Every day it feels like another YouTuber has some sort of controversy come to the light of day. And what really makes me sick to my stomach about it is the fact that some of these assholes do really stupid and heinous stuff and go on to be really successful. Like Jake and Logan Paul. How many times do those assholes have to be canceled? And yet they're worth millions of dollars. Just, I'm over it. I'm over content creators. I'm over all of it. Last year, I got screwed. I actually got screwed by a content creator, and that really soured me. And I've talked about this before, and I don't want to go too in depth, but I'll mention it. Like, there was a Metroid community, and they were doing a live stream, like a charity stream. and I was watching the stream, and I think I donated money 2 or 3 times, like IRL money. I did 2 or 3 different hefty donations, hefty for me anyway. And he said that they were looking for people to help, and that he would contact us after all the charity streams were over. And I told him I'm a content creator. I can help you play some of your games and stuff. And he said, "Ooh, that'd be great. Yeah, sure." And that's what he said on stream. But in the email exchanges after the streams were done, he was like, "No, we're more looking for somebody who can run our website and do this, 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 and this." He was looking for somebody to do their grunt work. And I told him, "Well, that's, that's contradictory to what you said on stream in front of everybody." So that really kind of rubbed me the wrong way. He said, I reserve people playing the games on streams to my friends and whatnot. And I'm like, that ain't what you said on live stream. So that soured me. That rubbed me the wrong way. It made me upset. It made me mad. It made me sad. I was hurt. I'm not gonna lie, I was hurt a little bit. It was the first time in all the years that I've been doing YouTube that another YouTuber took an interest in me, and I got really excited. I posted about it in the Discord. I was talking to Tyler about it. I was over the moon. I was like, yeah, sense of community. I'm finally gonna feel like I belong. He screwed me. He screwed me hard. It was sad. It was from that moment forward that I decided that from now on, it would just be me and Tyler on stream. I wouldn't have anybody else. I make an allowance for Lewis because Lewis is awesome. Lewis has also been here since near the beginning. He has been a constant support over the years. And he's just fun to have around. I really like Lewis. So I'll continue to play. Obviously, there's a language barrier there. I don't speak Spanish. He doesn't speak English. But he can read English well enough that we can communicate through text. And I have him come in and play Minecraft. And he's built some of the most amazing shit in Minecraft you just wouldn't believe. But outside of that, I've kind of stopped playing with people. I've kind of stopped trying to reach out to other content creators for collabs and stuff like that. I'm not interested in it whatsoever. But yeah, I was really disappointed when this YouTuber that I really liked, and again, it's not like she did anything super bad. She just lied about something. She lied about a thing, but it involved money and a cat. And I'm like, well, that's where I draw the line. And I tried to keep watching her. Today was her first live stream back in 2 or 3 weeks since it came to light. And what's funny is we would have never known, but her brother is a drug addict, and he went to reaction channels and started telling all her business. And that's when we found out that she had kind of taken some super chats and donations and stuff, even though the cat had died. And I was like, oh. And I get it. She's in an extremely toxic corner of YouTube. But we always trusted that you would tell us. That was the deal we had from the get-go. Because she rescued a cat from a terrible situation. And she was like, when the cat goes, because the cat's 21 years old. She's like, when the time comes, I'll let you guys know. She didn't let us know. For 2 years or so, she didn't let us know. And she just kept taking people's super chats and stuff. And people thought that that money was going towards the cat. And I was like, that roasts me the wrong way. That roasts me the wrong way. So she went live at 5 o'clock, which was about 2 hours ago. And I watched the first 20 minutes or so of her stream. And she's just kind of sweeping it under the rug. She talked about it briefly and said, we're just going to move on. And I'm like, I can't move on from that. You lied. You broke my trust. And I've given her money. I've never really donated, but she opened up memberships on her channel. And for the past 3 months, I've been a member on her channel, and you took my money while lying to me about the cat. You took my money, man. Eric don't play about animals. I feel extremely strong about animals. And once you, like, I can forgive a lot of stuff, from people that fuck me over. I'm willing to forgive, give second chances. But when animals get involved, or money even, that's when I'm like, uh, I don't want to say her name here. I'll tell you in the Discord later what her username is, because I've always kept that community and my stuff completely separate, because she's a reaction channel to another community and I don't mix those two worlds. So I will tell you in the Discord later. But she rescued a cat from a terrible situation. She took donations for the cat, for the vet and everything. Now the cat was still alive at that point, so everything was above board. But the cat passed a year or two ago, and we always had a deal that she said, look, the cat's retired. When the cat passes, when there's news to update you guys on, I will let you know. That's what I'm upset about, is the cat died and we just didn't know. And why didn't you tell us that the cat died? We were all super emotionally invested in this cat. So she let me down. And granted, it's a far cry from what some of these other YouTubers have done. You see what I'm saying? She didn't do anything that revolves around kids. She didn't she didn't murder somebody. She didn't take us to the suicide forest in Japan. She didn't do anything really heinous, but she still lied. So if this were a one-off incident, I probably wouldn't be as upsetty spaghetti about it. But like I said, this is just constant, man. It's just YouTuber after YouTuber, streamer after streamer. We're really seeing how people act when their entire lives get exposed on the internet. And honestly, that's all the internet's good for anymore, is exposing people's nonsense. Because people don't understand how to have a professional. It's almost like nobody really understands how to have like a professional existence on the internet anymore. I mean, hell, even I don't. I put a lot of my personal business on the internet. But then again, I don't have anything going on and I don't have anything to hide. So it's like, what am I going to get canceled for? I cuss too much. But I'm burnt out. And I don't think there's anything wrong with maybe taking a little break from YouTube and Twitch, Maybe I watch something else for a while. So she took the money she could have fed her brother's drug addiction. Well, she was paying his rent. And when she stopped paying his rent for whatever reason, that's when he ran to reaction channels and said, she's been lying about the cat. And that's how we found out about the cat. But despite her lying, she did really good by the cat. She took the cat to the vet on a regular basis. The cat was medicated. I mean, she did put up pictures of the cat when she first got it, when she first rescued it. But since she lied about this, once you lie to somebody, especially an entire community of thousands of people, how can we trust anything you ever say again? And I've gotten to the point to where I've been lied to so much, not only online, but in my real life. And I don't mean to make this sound like a pity party, but I do not have a lie detector in my head. I suck at being able to tell when you're lying to me. I'm a trusting person. I'm an extremely gullible person. I have a really hard time telling when somebody's lying. You can trick me really easily. And that's scary because my default is wanting to trust you. I am really susceptible to scams. You scam me really easy, I'm afraid. So I have to be careful. And once you lie to me and I find out about that lie, forever will I have that down in the back of my mind of like, what if they're lying? You know what I mean? It's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. But here's the thing. At the end of the day, it ultimately doesn't affect me in any way. It's a parasocial thing. You know, it's just a content creator on the internet. I'm just going to unsubscribe and move on with my life. It's sad that I won't be able to watch them anymore, but and like, you know, it's not even a whole like, ooh, I'm a leftist who's canceling somebody and boycotting them. It's not even about standing on principle or anything. I just can't look at that person the same way anymore because I had so much respect for this person. They'd always come across as above board, and oh man, it sucks. It really sucks. But given all the experiences that I've had, both with people IRL and on the internet, like I said earlier, I have decided that from now on, I'm going to just do all of my YouTube and Twitch stuff by myself. I'll have Tyler join me. I'll have Lewis play with me. But other than that, I'm done with people. I think I'm done. Not even just on the internet. Like I'm done with people IRL. I'm tired of humans, you know? Kind of just over humans in general. I'm sorry that we went down a depressing avenue of conversation during such a delightful casual playthrough. But to be fair, I did start this episode today with this topic. So it needed to be discussed. This conversation needed to happen. It needed to happen. You know, because when I was growing up, before the internet was a thing, you really didn't know jack shit about actors and filmmakers and TV producers, and you really didn't know anything about the creative people behind the stuff you were consuming, especially video games. We didn't know anything about people who were making our video games. I mean, yeah, we knew a little bit about Miyamoto. Tyler and I were super into, what are their names? The Stamper Brothers with Rareware. A few, you know, exceptions to the rule with those guys, but when I was coming up, you didn't know who was responsible for making your entertainment, you know. And it's funny because now we've gotten to the point where we're so far removed from like the Hollywood celebrity stuff from my childhood. Now the majority of people idolize YouTubers and influencers and content creators, and now anybody with a cell phone and an internet connection can blow up and become a huge overnight sensation and global phenomenon. But the bad part about that is that you inevitably get loosey-goosey and put too much information on the internet, and people are extremely like judgmental, and people like to nitpick. So even if you fuck up and make a mistake, you might not ever be able to recover from that mistake. Because again, back in my day, what was the worst thing a celebrity did? Like, what's the cliche thing that celebrities did? Drugs and alcohol. That was the big one. When an actor kind of fell out and hit rock bottom, it was always drugs and alcohol. Nowadays, it's absolutely mortifying when these content creators get caught doing something or get canceled because of something. It's worse. It's way worse than just drugs and alcohol. So, I don't know. But then again, it's my fault. I could just walk away from the internet. I don't have to watch these people. Although one could argue that the zeitgeist has kind of shifted and that's just where everybody gets their entertainment from now. I don't know. But I was a little sad and depressed about it. I'll be over it in a few days and I'll move on. I'm really so happy that I can turn the nozzle. That makes this so much easier. Not equip. Or oh, can I actually walk up the slide? I can walk up the slide. Yay. How did this get so cankered? Like under the, like, there's not an even distribution of grime. Or not. There is an even distribution of grime, which makes this an issue. It shouldn't be even. There are many things that play into dirt settling and grime being a thing and mold growing, the position of the sun, the humidity levels. There's just so much. Like I said earlier, where's the dirt going? Dirt don't just disappear because you hit it with water. No, it's got to go somewhere. Oh. Extraordinary Doctor Power Wash. You got your details. Okay, dirty old house. Minus some TLC. So wonder why they use this fancy absorbent rubber compound for the playground flooring and not good old fashioned. That's what we said earlier. They use like the rubbery soft material for this playground instead of just like gravel or wood chips or dirt. Ooh, getting into those cracks is going to be a thing. But other from all of that, or other than all of that, what have you guys been up to? Thanksgiving, at least here in the States, has come and gone. And it feels like it was just Halloween a week ago. We're getting there, I feel like. We're at 61%, so we're over halfway. Not bad. And back up. Blast this area. Finish getting the roof. You see, how is there actual like dirt globs? See those brown spots? How is that? How did you manage to get that up there? Did a kid just smear shit up there or something? Like what is what's happening up there? I know the youngins are going to be happy. They'll be able to play here again. Oh snap, I didn't even notice this out here. Crap. Really? No. Standing too close. Oh, we got a ding. How is this still dirty? Oh, I missed an entire area of this slide. Do. Grace. I would like to know how much water we've used. Both just here at the playground and on each job combined. I did say this would be the most tedious part, did I not? All right, we got to get up under. I keep hitting E trying to hit W. Okay, let me get low. Oh God, this part too, huh? Let me go over here. Ooh. Slides done. Oh my God. I keep finding little nooks and crannies. Eh. Angles are hard. Going back to talking about Metroid Prime 4, which is supposed to come out at the end of the week. I did see that they said this is supposed to like be the start of a new trilogy. It's not supposed to really have anything to do with the Phazon or Dark Samus or any of the old storyline. They kind of said that that stuff wrapped up with Prime 3 and they weren't interested in revisiting that, I guess. I assume. Which ultimately, you know what, that's better than just dragging along old story and old plot points just because you wanted to make another game in the series. I think that's probably for the best. You know, when I was younger, I used to think that everything needed to be connected. I was obsessed with the lore behind everything that I played or watched. I wanted to know as much about it as humanly possible. I'd ask very annoying questions that nobody else was asking. And now things are a lot different for me as an adult. You know, I approach media from a different angle now. I don't feel the need to know every single aspect of the reality of whatever universe I'm watching, you know. I'm definitely more lax than I used to be with that. Ooh, my knee popped. Oh, I didn't realize I left this much crime behind. Crikey. Okay. Let me crouch. That is some of the worst grime we've seen. That just straight up looks like mold. What that is. God damn it, I keep hitting the wrong keys. I am liking a lot of this dinging I'm hearing. Stand up. Change nozzle. Or not change nozzle, but you know. I don't know the difference in these nozzles. I don't. Some just seem to really work better than others, but I don't know what they actually do. this might be the worst part of it here. Just because you have to really get in those nooks and crannies. Actually move. Oh, snap. Oh, okay. I'll take it. Okay, I'm saving the stego for last. Oh, I missed a spot on the go down. How did I miss this area? Okay. Oh, I missed the whole ass area right here. Okay. I got you. Interesting. All right. Let's see. Well, I really kind of half-assed it over here, didn't I? Okay. I got you. Boom, bitch. Did I miss the outside of this one, or what's happening here? Oh, I did. Big time. Okay. I think we got most everything down here on the ground level. All right. You're holding out on me, aren't you? How is there anything left here? I got it all. Whatever. Yeesh. You can actually see the little shoe prints. Somebody was still playing in this. Yeesh. Wouldn't be me. Wouldn't be me. Wouldn't baby. Are we gonna have enough time today to finish this stage? I got to break this sucker up into 2 parts. I might have to. Damn it. The E key. I keep hitting the E key. I keep hitting that E key. Ooh. I just felt that. Felt. A lot of dings. Ooh, it's hard to get some of these because of the angle. God damn it, stop hitting the E. Oh, Lord, I missed so much. That's insane. How did I miss that much? Yeesh. I don't know that I can reach to get all of that. Oh, I forgot about this outside part right here, though. Ooh, that's a hell of a spot to miss. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Well, yeah, that's why it's not dinging. I didn't get the outside because I'm a goober. Stand up. Really? That's gonna mean going outside, going around. Oh my god. I did not realize I missed all of that. Oh jeez. No wonder it's not dinging. Listen to all them dings. Ding, 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 ding. Don't worry, Stego. I haven't forgotten about you. How did I not get all of this? Whoa. Yes. Okay. Okay. All right. I think we got as much as done today as we can. We come back in tomorrow. We'll work on that. An old Stegosaurus out there. But we got a lot done. Albeit. This hint system is a lifesaver. Without it, I don't think I'd be able to get half this stuff done. But I think that's where we're going to wrap things up for today. He says as he just keeps spraying. I'm sorry, it's addicting. It's a very addictive game. But if I don't wrap things up here, I'll just be here for 5 hours. So I hope everybody had fun today. And I'll see you back here tomorrow. See you, folks.